I once ended up in the hospital with a cast. It was quite a story to get there. When I was in elementary school, there was a girl who was always follow me everywhere I went. She was always watching me and imitated a lot of what I was doing. At the beginning, I didn't think anything of it, but it started to get annoying when she followed me to the bathroom. Once she wanted to get into the toilet space with me, and obviously I forced her out. I only heard her complaining and talking to me from the door. She stayed until I wanted to leave. The girl wanted to be my friend, but she didn't use the best strategies. Once, in an attempt to get attention, she threw a bottle of water at me. I think she wanted to graze me to scare me, but it hit me right in the eye. I got really annoyed, so I grabbed her arm while telling her that I was getting tired of her following me everywhere. She replied that it was me who was following her everywhere and that she didn't know what I was talking about. At that moment, I let go of her arm. I turned around, but as soon as I let go, she stumbled on her own and started to cry. The other classmate quickly arrived to defend her and told me why I was treating her like that. I only got more upset. What fault do I have that she fell by herself? She fell as soon as I let go of her hand. Besides, you are going to compare that fall with her throwing an almost full bottle of water at me with all her strength? If that's not enough for you, stand in that corner. I'm going to throw the bottle at you so you can judge now knowing. Come on, nobody's going to stand there. I want to throw the bottle at you like she did. Or do I throw it at her to make feel what I felt? You were very brave to annoy me, but at the moment of the truth, you don't do anything. You aren't going to say anything. I understand. With time and insistence, I ended up accepting that she would follow me as a friend. So she joined me always at recess. Her habit of constantly following me everywhere was still there, but she calmed down a little bit. But I got injured because of her insistence. In sport class, my teacher decided that we would play volleyball, but we would hit the ball with the open hand. I remember asking if it wasn't with the closed hand to protect the fingers. My teacher just said that it was true, that it was done with a closed hand, but he wanted us to do it with our hand stretched. I honestly didn't have a good feeling. Our enemy team had guys who loved to throw things with all their might. The game started and I was right. They were hitting the ball to hurt the others. So I decided to move a little bit to the side and I crashed. The girl was following me. I didn't know if she was really using me as a human shield. I just decided to move from there and she followed me. I got annoyed and started to scold her about what she thought she was doing. If she didn't saw that she was in my way and was bothering me. I told her to back off because I'm not a shield, and in the end I was only going to get hurt because of her. Finally, she stepped aside and I was able to have some quiet time while the athletic people played with each other. When one guy decided to throw a ball at me with all his might. So I decided to step back and dodge it, but she was right behind me when the ball was thrown and I collided with her. If I moved, the same thing will happen and I will get hit right in the face thanks to her. The ball was going so fast that I could only put my hands to cover myself. It was spinning as it was coming. I didn't know how. The ball hit me between my fingers, bending my pinky. My intuition was right. I ended up hurt. My finger hurt a lot, so they called my mom and took me to the hospital. They didn't know if my finger was broken. When I arrived, the nurse touched my finger and told me that it was bent and that it wasn't a big deal. I just cried more because of the pain. She told me that she was going to give me an injection so that I would shut up and to stop it from hurting. I told her that I didn't want to, but after so much insistence, I took it because it was annoying and I had to put up with it. With the injection, now not only my finger hurt, but also my buttock. What she did was useless. It only caused me more pain. In the end, the doctor came and cast my hand. I had to be a long time with the plaster cast. I tried to write with my left hand, but my handwriting was horrible, so my homework was only accumulating. It seems that the cast was not well made and my finger was never well adjusted. To this day, when I write a lot or draw a lot, the little finger on my right hand hurts. This misfortune will haunt me until the end of my days.